Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Fit Life with me, Geordie. Today I'm in my home and today we're just going to be doing a really nice Pilates flow that you can either use to start your day or to end your day. With that, let's begin. So today I'm going to start with us seated on the mat, sitting right onto those sitting bones, getting some length through the spine here. I want you to feel like your shoulders are coming up and back and down. So they're staying down. We want to keep them clear of the ears. Nice tall spine. Remember, we always reach to the crown of the head, as that we believe is an extension of the spine. Good. And I'm sure you can feel those hip flexors getting involved to try and lengthen you out. If that's a little bit too uncomfortable, if you're struggling to find this tall posture, you can take your feet a little bit more forward to give you some space. Hello, Bodhi. So we're going to sit nice and tall. We're going to inhale. As you exhale, I want you to scoop your pelvis, squeeze your abs in to help you tilt off the back edge of the pelvis, off of those sitting bones. And we're going to inhale to sit up nice and tall. And exhale, scooping just the pelvis. So I want you to think you're growing up and over rather than collapsing in the lower back. We're kind of extending forward. Your shoulders are still above the hips. Inhale and rock back up, sit nice and tall. And exhale, squeeze the abdominals in, pulling from the front of the abs attached to the pelvis in the front, and restack the vertebra nice and tall. One more time. Inhale and exhale. We scoop, squeeze the abs in, and we're sitting back up onto those sitting bones. So now you should have really gotten some length in your lumbar spine and maybe kind of loosen out the lower back a little bit more. Make sure you've got an adequate amount of space behind you. We're going to reach those arms forward. We inhale. As you exhale, scooping the pelvis. So we're going to tilt the pelvis, squeezing in the abs. Now focus on the vertebra. I want you to really focus on the scoop here as well. I'm constantly going to kind of tell you to scoop as we go. So we're going to squeeze those abs in. Let's keep moving, thinking about the vertebra. So we're avoiding sort of straightening the spine. I want you to keep nice and round. We inhale, hold it here. As you exhale, squeeze the abs in. Draw them in. You're rolling back up. Once you feel those sitting bones on your mat, you sit up nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale. Scoop. Squeeze those abs in. Move through the spine. One vertebra at a time. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, hold. And exhale, squeeze the abs. Pull yourself back up. And we're sitting up nice and tall. So if we come up too quickly, that tends to kind of kick in the hip flexors, and then the hip flexors sort of take over. So we want to really just focus on targeting those abs. Inhale. Exhale. We scoop. Good. Keep scooping. Keep scooping. You're still on the back of the pelvis. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze the abs in. Ooh, activate. And restack. Lovely. Last time we're going to hold it, then we're going to do some arm movements. We inhale. Exhale. We scoop. Squeezing in the abs. Find your comfortable position. And I say comfortable with a giggle. Okay, keeping those shoulders down. Inhale, raise the right arm. As you exhale, squeeze the abs in. Pull that arm down. And inhale, other arm up. Exhale, abs squeeze in. As the arm comes back down. I want you to create resistance with the arms. Inhale. Exhale. Other side. Inhale. Exhale. Good. One more time each side. Inhale. Exhale. And last time. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. We rolling back up. Squeezing in those abs. Sitting up nice and tall. Very good. Make sure you got more space behind you, keeping the feet fist distance apart, knees fist distance apart, reaching forward. We're going to roll all the way down, but we're going to do it together, nice and slowly. Inhale. Exhale, scoop. Pulling in the abs. Focus on the vertebra. I want you to place one vertebra into the mat at a time underneath you. Now scoop again with the pelvis. And we scoop again. Pulling in the abs. And we're going a little bit further and we scoop again. Good. We're squeezing the abdominals in and slowly one vertebra at a time. I don't want you to just give up all of a sudden. We're still here. And lastly, the head makes contact with your mat. Buddy. Okay, bring the feet a little bit closer. keeping them a fist distance apart, as well as the knees, so that we can keep nice and equal through both sides of our body. Reach those arms down to take the shoulders away from the ears, and I want you to be lying in a nice neutral spine. So if you're not sure if you're neutral, just do a little scoop to the ceiling. Feel that little stretch along those hip flexors if you're a little bit stiff there. So that's your posterior tilt. Anterior tilt, we want to tilt and arch the spine, so you make a nice big arch here, and then get back to the center. So we want like the middle of the two, where you kind of feel the most relaxed. You definitely have a natural curve of your spine and your lower back, and that's perfectly fine. I want you to keep that, and arms are going to stay down alongside the body, taking those shoulders nice and wide. We're going to inhale. As you exhale, squeeze the abdominals in. Feel how the pressure of the abs pull in. First, get that activation before we go anywhere. And now as you inhale, you're going to try to not flare your stomach. I want you to keep that activation as you inhale, breathing the rib cage into the back of the mat. Exhale, try and activate it a little bit more. Remember, as we exhale, we want to kind of tighten the abdominals. I want you to feel that cinching in of the waist. Inhale. Exhale. A little bit more. One more time like that. Keep the activation. Inhale. And exhale. Lovely. Holding that there. We're going to inhale, carrying on, adding on. Exhale, abs squeeze in. Now scoop the pelvis. Press your lower back into the mat. Squeeze the glutes to help you tilt the pelvis, and then we're going to lift those hips up to the ceiling. But remember, we want to think that the tailbone is leading between the legs rather than the tops of the pelvis in the front. Inhale and exhale. We're slowly coming down, one vertebra at a time. So by thinking of the tailbone leading, that just helps us to avoid any arching of the spine and flaring of the ribs. Constantly think you're connecting your rib to your hip. Rib to hip connection. Okay, so we inhale. As we exhale, scoop the abs, scoop the pelvis, the Elvis. Lift your hips up. Good. Feel that stretch along the knees. Feel the stretch along the hip flexors. Keeping those inner thighs nice and fist distance apart. Remember, it'll feel very different every day, but we want to try to get as much activation from these glutes as possible. Inhale and exhale. We're slowly going down. One vertebra at a time. Back to neutral. Adjust your arms. Inhale. Exhale. We scoop. Squeezing in the abs. Use your abs to press the spine down to scoop the pelvis off. Squeezing those glutes. Pressing into those legs. Lifting up above. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly melting through the spine. Good job. Back to your neutral. Lovely. Just hug your knees into your chest. Give them a little bit of a hug here. Rock side to side. Perfect. We're going to take those arms out to a T position. We're going to bring one leg to a tabletop. Now before we lift the other leg, I want you to keep that rib to hip connection, so that brace position in the abs, and then gently float the other leg up. Now we inhale, take the legs over to the right, which will cause the left hip to lift off slightly off the ground, because we want to keep those knees in line with each other rather than twisting. Okay, we want to keep them nice and in line. Keep that brace in the abs. Inhale, exhale, squeeze the abs back to paste the back of the pelvis back onto the mat. Other side. Inhale and exhale, squeezing back. And again, over to the right. Inhale and exhale. And over to the left. So we're using our obliques on the sides of our waist. Exhale. And over to the right. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Over to the left. And exhale. Squeeze those abs back. Woo! Good job. Take those hands behind the head. Let's keep the elbows in our peripheral view, so in the corners of your eyes. And you want to keep a nice tabletop in the legs. So you want to avoid the legs coming too far in and too far away. If you do feel like you're arching your spine, I want you to constantly think rib to hip connection, and maybe bring the knees a little bit closer in. So we're going to inhale, keeping those elbows in the corners of your eyes. Exhale, lift your head, chest and shoulders up. With your exhale, inhale, hold, and exhale, slowly melt back down. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, we lift. Inhale, hold. And exhale, slowly down. Inhale. And exhale, we lift. Inhale, hold. And exhale, slowly melting down. Good job. 2 more. And hold it here for your inhale. And exhale, slowly down. Last time, inhale. Exhale, we lift. Inhale, hold. And exhale, slowly, slowly melting all the way down. Good job. Little simple chest lifts. Well done. Hug your knees in. Roll around over here. Perfect. Let's extend those legs away. Make sure I'm still in here. Arms are out to the side into your T position. You're going to bring your right leg into your chest. Give a little hug. Let's do a few rotations with that ankle. And I want you to keep the other leg nice and locked and anchored. So that should lead you to feeling a little stretch along the front of the left hip there. Okay, good. Hug that knee in. Now we're going to straighten that leg up towards the ceiling, however far you can. But I want you to focus on the sides of the waist remaining nice and equally long. So, little hint here is that if you're looking at your top foot, if your toes coming inward, generally that means your hips are a little bit skewed. So I want you to kind of keep parallel and maybe even a little bit turning out. It just helps you keep the hips nice and stable. And I want you to squeeze those abs in, locking this leg, anchoring it to the ground, and we're going to bend the knee in. As you exhale, you're going to straighten up. And inhale, bend the knee. Now as you exhale and straighten, I want you to hold a little bit higher or try and get the leg a little straighter this time. And inhale, bend. Exhale. And inhale, bend. And exhale. Good job. Hold it here. Take your arms back out to the side. Try and keep that leg nice and straight. Even if it means moving further away from you, that's fine. I'd rather you keep that knee nice and straight. Then we're going to take the leg across the midline of the body, keeping the hip down. So try and connect to the body. I want you to brace those abs to stop your hips from just sort of flopping over. We want to keep that position so you can feel that like nervy stretch down the leg. And we're going to bring that leg back to the center. We're going to bring it towards you and then to the shoulder of that same side. So we're getting a bit more of an adductor or inner thigh stretch. You can even hold the inside of your foot here, whatever's more comfortable. Holding it there. And good. Deep breath in. And exhale out. And let's bring it back to the center. Straighten that leg up. There's that little tip I told you, toes out. So now we're going to move straight into our leg circles. You're going to direct a circle with your leg in its entirety, not just the foot. Okay, so we're taking the leg across the midline of the body. We're going to swing it down, take it out to the side, around, and back up to the center. Almost like a little whipping around. Across and down, around, catch, reset. Inhale. And we're alternating breaths. Exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Now you're trying to keep your hips nice and still. That's the goal. So you're using your abs. Keep moving as I talk. You're using your abs and you're using your bottom leg as an anchor. And you're relaxing the shoulders. One more time. Good job. And let's go the opposite direction. We take the leg out to the side. Inhale, catch. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. Good job. And exhale. Woo! Targets all those little hip muscles. Hug that knee into the chest. Good job. Other leg. Okay, so we hug the knee in first. A little stretch there. Now you'll definitely want to stretch out that leg that is anchored to the ground on the other side. A few little ankle circles here. And grabbing behind the leg, let's straighten it up. Oh, feel that stretch. Inhale, bend. Exhale, we're trying to get a little straighter. And inhale, bend. Exhale. And inhale, bend. And exhale, straighten it up. Oh, shaky, shaky. Good job. Okay, keep it nice and straight. We're going to take it across the body for that nervy stretch down the leg. So it really doesn't go far. It's not as kind of stretchy as you would imagine. But boy, do you feel it. Let's bring it back to the center and bring that leg up towards that shoulder. I'm going to block you now. Oh, this leg is shaking today. Axel is very excited. Okay, let's go for those circles. So we're going to go across the body, down, around, catch, reset, and down, around, catch, and down, around, catch. Inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale. Good job. Other direction, out to the side, and let's go. Inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale. Oh, good job. Hug that knee in. Well, I am filming this in real time, so I mean, it wouldn't be real without an odd dog bark, right? So let's put the palms of the feet together, grabbing the ankles. You're going to pull those ankles towards you with your hands, and then with your elbows, you're going to press those knees out. A nice hip stretch there. You can rock side to side. Keep breathing as you move. Good job. And reach those legs long away, reach your arms up overhead, stretching out the body. Now we're going to move into a beautiful roll up. So I want you to keep your legs together, nice and tight. We're going to break up this movement into two, and we're going to use the breath to help break it up, just so we can cut momentum out. Okay. So now I want you to imagine you are peeling your spine off of the mat underneath as you move. So we're going to inhale to lift head, chest, and shoulders up. And then on your exhale, squeeze the abs in. And we roll the rest of the way up. Nice and slow. Reach forward nice and long. Inhale. Exhale, we're going back down. Scoop the pelvis. One vertebra in at a time. Nice and controlled. Up and over. Good job. Let's go again. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale. Squeeze those abs. Reaching nice and long. One more time. We're going to go down. I'm using my pants here. And slowly down. Good. And up and over. And we're going up again. Inhale. Exhale. And reach forward. Good job. And rolling up, sitting up. Nice and tall. Well done, guys. Like I said, that was just a really nice way to either end your day or start your day. Some mobility, some stretching, some activation, definitely. So I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know if you do, and please subscribe to my channel. Bye.